Good morning and welcome back. Gonna wait a couple minutes before I get started. Are we seeing TikTok here? Oh, that's weird. It says view quest. Can't even do that. Wow. Almost there. What else do I have to do? Favorite the creator from their creator page. Oh, that's all I have to do? Summer road trip by Epic Quest. Party up. What's the last thing I have to do? Leave save. Oh, hey, everybody's here. Hey, Dirty, what's up? Good morning. Ah, all right. Well, it's four of you guys over here on YouTube. Is it YouTube? Six viewers over on TikTok. Hey, Benjamin, what's up? Okay, well, I suppose I should just get into it. We're doing something a little different today. Let me get my screen up so that we can see what's going on. First of all, don't worry, I am not leaving the game. I know there's been a lot of chatter going on recently, a lot of talks. So a lot of really good feedback. I really wish this feedback that Epic would listen to, but it's just one of those things. Crafty had a really good talk over on X the other day, and it was amazing to listen to from his perspective, because he's got the perspective of someone who's got he's like not skin deep, but he's been living the game. Whatever you may think of Crafty, you have to give the man respect, because he's out there pretty much promoting the game every single day. It's always been amazing to see. But I have to agree with a lot of what he says. Joker Plays also came out with a video talking about some of the problems with the game and how to fix the game. And Haskins had another chat last night. What are you talking about? Star Destroyer. Yeah, I've made a Star Destroyer. Look at the past. Look at my past streams. So yeah, and so anyway, I should have been honest with you guys in the last stream 2 days ago. But there was a moment in the stream where I just sat there and I was asking myself, what the hell am I doing? It was a kind of a familiar feeling that one I've had before, playing Battle Royale. And it's actually this feeling that I also had when I was playing what's it called? Expeditions. Expeditions is one of those games that bored the tears out of me. Now, Battle Royale was a little different because in Battle Royale, you're over there um, grinding pretty much every single day, just trying getting out there, trying to get to number one. You guys know Battle Royale. If you guys didn't know Battle Royale, you know, what do you even know the game for? So in Battle Royale, you go and you do your quests. Hey, there's a bike. You do your quests and you just fight to the end. But after a while, even that gets repetitive as hell. Because you're just doing the same thing over and over and over again, just trying to get better. And it's one of the reasons that I love this game, Lego Fortnite, is that it's not grinding, it's not just doing the same thing over and over again. I love this match right here. This is from the Mandalorian. And it actually gives you something tangible that you can hold on to. But this really only came about for me through playing the building and creative, just building whatever the hell I wanted. We are in my builds from the Lego store world right now. It's just funny. A lot of people couldn't build a battle bus, and I have two. Uh, yeah, this is the most recent two that I have. So anyway, this is the build some Lego store, and this was actually part of a project that I pitched. I'll tell you guys about that in a bit. But anyway, back to my main point. My main point was that you can build something tangible, and this is something that you can always come back to. And I think that's the major thing, that the major shift. Because Battle Royale, you can go and you can fight all you want. The only thing that you can come back to that is still the same are your skins. Pretty much those things that you bought to play the game. It kind of makes you really rethink things a little bit. Man, that's loud. Right, so anyway, that's one of the main reasons that I really, really love this game. That ability to hold on to things that you build. It takes away that sense of what the hell am I doing? And unfortunately, I hit that point in the game on Tuesday. And it just came out of nowhere. It's like, what the hell am I doing? It may have actually come out of a little bit of disappointment with how they were handling some of the updates and just what they weren't like presenting to us or giving to us, all the options, and there's sense of frustration. Oh, okay. Sense of frustration that the game could be so much better, and I think we've all experienced this. It's kind of hard to do this and talk at the same time. Um, yeah, lag being the final boss is so frustrating. The like like pretty much like everybody else, I got into this game through survival, and we could see the survival, um, the potential for survival from the very beginning, because there was like all this history and story that was already built into the game from the very beginning. Like you go around and it's introducing you to the skeletons and how to build and defend yourself and everything, and it's got potential. And when you're playing with other people, it's even more amazing because you're all reacting to each other and just trying to figure this game out and just how to go and just be better at the game and survive out there. The the whole thing about building up the bases and everything, we would go build up our bases. I mean, like I remember the first survival. You know what? I'm going to take you back there 'cause it was that was like such an amazing thing. I think I may have actually have gone out to the Lost Isles, but back this is the very first world that I really started to build in, and it kind of changed everything for me how I really looked at the game. So let me just see if that game is even still available. Because hey, there it is. Is it World 2 or is it World 1? Yep, Queen Khaleesi. That was my friend's group world, and it's like the first place that we really started to build, and we kept wondering what was going to come, what was going to come, because you could have all these abandoned buildings all over the place, and then you run into some of these fortresses that are full of bandits, and then the houses with all the bandits in it, and you can see the core story because you're wondering how did all of this come to be, and it was a sense that Fortnite was going to start revealing some of the story as the game progressed, but nothing ever happened. All of the potential from that we had in the game. Hey, can we get this sorted anymore? Okay, I should be careful. There's a bed. Where the heck am I? Okay, anyway, is this one of those OG swords? Look at this. Alright, I need a bus station. Get back to the game. So, right. So this is like one of the very first places that I learned to build. And we kept looking for the potential. They even introduced the same abandoned building concepts and forts and everything in the Lost Isles update, which really served to expand the story even more. And there's still this expectation that something good is coming, something amazing is right around the corner. There's all this potential right here. Oh, hold on. Is this it? Yeah, right up there. There's all this potential, and all we have to do is just all the way over there. I guess I was going the right place. Okay, guess I'm gonna swim. Oh, there's flying enabled. When did that happen? All right. Anyway, none of that happened. Seriously, I mean, I thought that this Storm King was going to be like a major update where they were finally going to enable some of those storytelling elements and fill out a lot of it. But Storm King was just a separate mode. You could go and play this entire king and never fight the Storm King. Has like almost zero impact on you. You have some of the roving bands of the um of your yeah, some of the roving bands. But where the heck? Okay, here we go. Back to the mainland. Anyway, these roving bands of the Storm King guys roaming around, but it's still the same old thing. It's just different enemies, and you're missing so much potential from the very beginning. I've always said, hey, it would be great if we could actually have raids. And so one of the things we kind of expected, seeing how the skeletons would pop together and everything, but they never took advantage of that. And it's one of the things that would introduce a level of complexity, not complexity. What do I want to say here? I don't want to say complexity because complexity can be taken in the wrong way. But there's a level of engagement that can be introduced where we actually have something to do and it means something. Here's one of our first bases. As you can see, it's nothing special. But it was our base, and we were kind of preparing. We got walls and everything. See, we're actually preparing for an attack, and it's something that a lot of us were kind of waiting for. Because otherwise, what's the point of doing all this building and everything? Oh, and believe it or not, this village hit complexity for no reason. Yeah. Anyway, this is not my village. This is our combined village where we branched out into the world and we shared the missions and everything. It was such a great. Oh, hello. Oh, right. I forgot about this. So that only goes one way. Dang it. Anyway, I'm getting distracted here. This whole voyage of discovery back into this old world. I mean, haven't even unlocked everything yet. Let's see. Do I have a wrench? I don't even have a wrench. Holy crap. I don't have a wrench. See, this is how old school this one is. We've not played in such a long time. All right, looks like I'm gonna be walking. All right, so anyway, all I'm just saying is that all of that was about discovering the world and just seeing how it keeping us interested. Because I mean, like doing something like this road kept me occupied for a bit, and it was one of those things that kept us busy, not just out of busy work, but um, it was for the sake of everybody else to get around, and we've all been there. You know, we've all gone and tried to see how we could keep our friends interested in the game and really help each other to build the game out. And it was a different level of playing. Now with the Storm King update, um, it feels so compartmentalized and separate from the main game. Now, technically, I could go into a whole talk about what I would have loved to see, and I did do that a little bit, where we see raids and actually have some of these villages being occupied because you're seeing all of these things all around, and they mean nothing. It's just little places to go raid, get some more materials, whatever, and after a point, it begins to feel like it means nothing. And that's the problem. It all feels like it means nothing. Now, we were a little bit encouraged when Brick Life came out because it may have meant, we didn't know what it meant at the time, but we were interested. It's like there's a social aspect to this. How are they going to introduce it into Lego Fortnite? How's it going to work with Lego Fortnite? And we got a little excited about it. I mean, like, a GTA style building in Lego Fortnite would be awesome to see. Hey, there I was building my first train, trying to get it around corners and everything. It works. I haven't seen any enemies yet. Right, so the okay, yeah, this is my first big house. So basic, man, so basic. But this is all in survival. We're still learning the game, trying to figure out our storage and everything. Trying to figure out how everything fit together. We can see a lot of the basic design elements coming together. It's when we had like almost nothing. Everything that you needed wasn't quite there yet. The game was still in its infancy, and we were grinding for every single thing. Just trying to figure out things. But anyway, things meant something because we gave it meaning. Oh, my first castle. I think there's a fireplace in this one, Haskins. Alright, let me see. Dining room. No chairs, no tables, because I didn't have resources for that. Anyway, the whole point of this whole talk is that there's the ability for us to put more meaning to the game and really develop what we were building. And if it means something, if it has a point, then there's a reason to keep playing. The biggest problem that I find right now is that with all the changes and everything, it's beginning to mean less and less. I'm one of the biggest optimists, one of the biggest cheerleaders for the game. And right now, just a couple. Oh, hey, my pyramid. On Tuesday, I just hit that point again. A point that I never actually expected to hit with LEGO Fortnite. I mean, I felt a little frustration with the game before, you know, with how they're dealing with some of the updates and everything, but Tuesday was different. I mean, I just hit me midstream. And it's weird because it was just like I just left the game. I actually had to check out early. I gave the excuse that I had some work stuff to do, which is right. I did have some work stuff to do, but I didn't have to like leave the game and go do that work stuff. But it was something that I needed to do because I just couldn't see the point anymore. And it's funny because it's that same day that Crafty came out with his thing over his conversation on X, and he echoed a lot of what I was feeling. That whole frustration that we've invested so much into this game. Joker Plays said it best yesterday when he asked if I could like get back all of everything that I've invested to the game and walk away if I would. And I actually had to think about that for a little bit. My answer, of course, is no, I would not. But the thought was there. The thought really was there. It's like, could I walk away from this game? And yeah, I could. I mean, I've been looking at other building games. Haskins has been introduced me to Enshrouded. It's a different play experience, different build style and everything. I even went back into Roblox, checked out some of their their buildings. They have like the build a boat. Somebody did a fantastic um, Starship Enterprise, the Kelvin version, J.J. Abrams version, um, in Roblox. Really super cool, really detailed, and it blew my mind away, far beyond what we could get. But as I'm here exploring, trying to find a solution. Why is my AC not blowing? I think I have a problem here. Um, one of the things that I did realize was that I really like how to build in Lego Fortnite. It's not even about the learning curve, because if every single game there's a learning curve. That's one of the reasons why I do tutorials. Hold on 1 second. This is really hot. 72 degrees. All right, let's try again. It's getting hot in here. That's why. All right, so what was I saying? Okay, right. So it was not about the learning curve or anything else that was coming from the game, because with every single game there's that learning curve, and it's I think one of the biggest reasons that any one of us actually go out and do the tutorials, because we know the learning curve is there, and we're trying to mitigate some of that by showing some of the build techniques that you can use to make your entire life a little different. Because once you actually see the potential in using the pieces, it kind of opens up something in your mind. Once you see how to fit them together, it changes your approach to building. You're not just taking blocks and just stacking them together and hope that something comes out. It's actually having a plan of attack. Tutorials do not show you how to build a particular object, building, or whatever. That is not the purpose of a tutorial. The purpose of a tutorial is to teach you how to think about building, so that you're learning a technique that you can take on with you and use it in your own future builds. Just remember that. So there's lots of good reasons to go and follow a tutorial that you may see on the on the internet. It doesn't matter if you want to build that particular object or not. You may not want to build a battle bus. You may not want to go and build um, a Lamborghini. Well, of course, you want to go build a Lamborghini, um, or pretty much any fancy car or whatever. But what I can teach you during the course of this build is a lot more important than the actual product that you get out of it. Because you can take any of these techniques and apply them to anything that comes after, and that was important because it gets away from that learning curve where you're kind of floundering and just trying to figure out what you're going to build, because what you're going to build is important as how you build it. Of course, teach you how to avoid trees. But okay, so anyway, my whole point of this, we have all these tutorials out there. The community has invested, and one of the things that that Joker pointed out, Joker Plays, go and check out his video. Do we have a link to it? Now is that the community has come together over this particular game, Lego Fortnite, in ways that we don't see in other games. Because we're actually playing together, we're building together, we're sharing um, how to how to do simple stuff like this. I mean, like we see like lots of um, car videos out there. Inu. Oh my God, I forgot how to actually pronounce his name. My apologies. But you got like these really cool builds coming out. John Anonymous is out there doing his Star Wars series and videos, and he's taking the storytelling aspect to a different level, where he's using more cinematics and everything. And I will be honest, one of the things that kind of broke me earlier this year was the not the loss of my Star Wars world. How can I put this? Because I have lost worlds before, and I got up the next day. I mean, my first Star Wars world, pretty much every single vehicle that wasn't tied down, pretty much separated. All of the X-wings that I created, all of the TIE fighters, every single one that was not locked to the ground, separated. It was a world that I had to go and delete because it was just corrupted. You go and build something new. Oh, okay, I'll turn down the volume. You go and you build something new, and it would just come apart. It was absolutely ridiculous. So it, that was one of the biggest bugs in the game. One of the other big bugs was that's been there from almost the beginning. Once you learn how to fly, um, is that better? Yeah, go and take a look at the Joker Plays video. I wish we had a video for for Crafty as well, but you can go check out that conversation over on X, and Crafty's got a lot of good points, and for a very good reason. So I was talking about community. Community is like one of the biggest things about this game that I absolutely love. We've met a lot of really cool people just from the community aspect and just sharing stuff. Like people like Haskins, Kaboom, um, they've created their own communities. I've met really cool people like Rooster. I mean, I could go on and name um, so many different people. Mr. Black is one of my best friends now, and I absolutely love the brains on that guy. He's a great guy as well. It's it's so many excellent people who enjoy the same thing you do, and it's being able to have the that common that common this one thing in common has been important, and it's something that we can take and share with everyone. But at the same time, it doesn't feel like the game, not the game, but the developers, or even it's not the developers, Epic and Lego Fortnite. They're not investing the same amount of time and what can I say? They don't have the same level of affection for the game that we have, or rather, they don't have the same level of affection for us as we have for the game, and we have this absolute love for it. Everything we talk about now. I mean, now there's been rightfully this fear of retribution, and I may never get another sponsored thing from it. But you know what? I have actually been. I'm gonna put myself out there just a little bit right now. I've gotten like exactly one sponsored thing from Epic, and that was actually through Haskins. Now I used that opportunity to try to start a conversation because me, I am a marketing. I work in marketing. I work in marketing, and I do these pitches and um, developmental pitches and everything, where I can look at the viability of a well, not the viability. I actually go and I make the usually make some of these things look pretty. I've worked with different pitches and everything around from different things, so I know how to make a good pitch pack. Of course, some of the language and everything, and some of the viability of it still has to be worked out. But I put together this really nice pitch about builds from the Lego store, and this entire island here was built around this because everything you see here was something from the Lego store. The the sleigh. This was based on I think this one. This sleigh was built on one of the sleighs from the Lego store. You can actually see this in the Christmas collection. The This is one of the cars from the Lego store as well. Pretty much everything in here, including the battle bus, you can go and you can find it on Lego.com. And my entire pitch was around um, since we don't have these products in the item shop, and they have like limited availability. One of the core things that we do as developers is that not developers as creators is that we can take the kits that we have. Doesn't matter whatever kit it is, but we can take those kits and look at the pieces and figure out how to make builds like this. And it was just like showing a different way because doing the prefabs is limiting as hell. You could go and prefab your way all through a build, but the prefab is really only supposed to teach you how to do the basic stuff, like how to put things together. This not this not this is not meant to be your end result. This is where you start, just to see how things work. And everybody should go ahead and do the prefabs at least once. If you don't know how to build, you have the prefabs right there, and it teaches you how to put stuff together. And it sparks a little something in your brain where you can go ahead and learn how to really work with these things. But unfortunately, it seems like Epic doesn't fully understand the meaning of the prefabs and what the players really take away from it. We're not out there making a prefab city. We are taking the parts. And this is one of the things I've always looked at whenever a new build kit would come out. I never looked at the buildings. Never, ever, ever looked at the buildings. When a building comes out, a new prefab comes out. You know what I do? I go and I look at the individual parts. And this is something that we've been doing for a little bit. What? All right. Okay. Anyway, yeah, Henry. So this is something that we've actually been doing. Every single time a new pack comes out, we come out and we lay them all out so that we can see what we're working with. And just by seeing what we're working with, we can really imagine how much more we can build from this. Because there are certain pieces you're not even going to really think about using. Like, oh my god, over in the Oro kit, where is that? I can't even see anymore. Oro, in the Oro kit, we found an immediate use for the. I can't even find it right now. Anyway, yes, Henry, some of these things you have to pay for, and this is one of the reasons why I actually got the all the kits. As soon as the kits come out, I go and I get the kits, and I like to show off the pieces so that viewers can see what is in it and figure out if it is of value to you and if it's something you can work with. So it's like a full examination. But at the same time that I'm doing this, I'm thinking how I can use this in a piece. How I can use this in a build. Like, I saw the potential from these white pieces, that, oh my god, I can go and I can do an actual X-wing now with how it's supposed to look. Instead of trying to use gray pieces, I could build an X-wing that looks like an X-wing. So it's seeing beyond the limitations that are already built in there. And that's like one of the biggest values that that creators like Haskins, Kaboom, John Ronimus. I mean, John Ronimus just went wild on the new kit, the Battle Pass kit, the Supernova kit. He built a whole fleet. Haskins, it's like something bit him in the brain when he got the first order kit, and he got into Star Wars builds for the first time. He went and made a walking ATST. Okay, Haskins was just like. It was inspiring to watch because there I am doing all these Star Wars builds for so long, and then Haskins comes in and finds the true joy in building Star Wars and how much fun it is. But at the same time, he hit that same limitation in building, as we had um, this whole base that he'd set up, and we were planning on doing like a rebel versus the Empire. So he'd gone and built his first order base, and then a couple hundred meters around, we were planning on this to go out and build like the rebel encampment, and then pit the two camps against each other. But as soon as we brought more people into the server, it's broken. All And it kind of just sucked all of the energy out of the room. It just took all of the fun out of it. When you built this awesome thing, and all you can do is show it off on a stream, you can't share it with your friends and share that fun with the community and bring other people in. It it really limits what you can do. Haskins, in defense of the last build kit, that actually opened up the ability in the first order kit even more. If you had taken them and combined them, I can imagine what you can do. But with the combination of the Supernova kit and the first order kit, it was the first time that I was able to put together a proper tutorial on how to build um, a more accurate Star Destroyer. And there's a Star Destroyer with the oh, you know what? I'm just gonna pop over there. Might as well. But it's just like the combination of pieces, and this is something that a lot of people really don't fully understand. Yeah, I know that it was gonna be so awesome. it was gonna be so awesome. And the thing is, that level of disappointment is kind of the thing. It's not kind of the thing. It's the thing that really breaks a player and it makes them stop. It makes us not want to do it anymore. It makes us really think, what the hell am I doing? That is where I was on Tuesday. Because as much as you can plan for complexity, and this is probably something that has affected like as a lot of other players and has made them just throw in the towel. I know Mr. Black got massively um, disappointed in the game and its limitations, and it is because he hits complexity almost with every single build, even when he knows how to plan for complexity. It is still there lurking. Exactly. Haskins was already reaching burnout at the time that level of frustration hit. Where are we? I have no idea where we are. Oh, okay. What the heck was I building? Oh, the Millennium Falcon. I came back at this point. Okay. Where is the Falcon? I forgot where I parked it. Did I park it? Anyway, okay. Here, I was planning on Enterprise. We have a marker over here. This should be it. Nope. And okay, so there it is, the Falcon. Yes, inspiration will strike again. Now, like as Haskins has said, he's not leaving the game, and I'm not leaving the game either. I'm just putting it out there and just talking about some of the frustration that I've had to deal with in playing the game and just trying to kind of cope with some of the limitations and just recognizing when I'm feeling that level of burnout as well. If you're feeling any kind of burned out, it's best for you to just recognize what is going on and just confront it face on instead of just denying it. I mean, I could deny that I'm feeling burned out as much as I want, but the fact is, I'm I'm just tired of the constant fighting and not having some of the basic issues taken care of. Instead, we're always they're throwing new things at us, and instead of fixing the basic elements of the game, and I think that is the worst part of it all. Oh hey, I forgot I built this. Knocked it over. Um, Chasing the next shiny object does not help anybody. I will tell you that right now. We're constantly chasing those shiny objects. We just want a game that is stable and works and doesn't do stupid stuff like where the balloons work consistently. And where things actually make sense. That would be nice if things made sense. I gotta turn this around. there's still a lot of leveling to be done with this. I got frustrated with this, by the way. This is why was never balanced properly, because the balloons are all over the dang place. And balloons, when a when a patch comes in that breaks how the rest of the game works, you have some issues. Seriously. Like, these, I've done live tutorials, I've done recorded tutorials, and the the one of the biggest points of contention is just that a patch should not come out and change how the core mechanics of the game works. But they're always messing with the balloons and messing with the thrusters, to the point that when you go and you create something and someone else comes along and tries to recreate that thing that you created 5 months ago, it doesn't work the same. And they don't blame the game. Even you can put a disclaimer, you can put the truth out and everything, and the creator will always get the blame, because of course we're the easy target. But that's just the way things are. That's the way things work. That's the reality of it. So yeah. Um. Anyway, this is what I was talking about with the Star Destroyer. We don't care about spires. Nobody ever asked for that. We would have actually have cared more if all of a sudden there was a reason for all these abandoned bases. Like, if they had taken the opportunity to um, to go ahead and say, have raids introduced. Oh, can't enter over there anymore. Have raids introduced where the um, the players were getting attacked from different sides, and being able to do something more with what they had. Spires, so much potential, so much potential. Yeah, we hit complexity. Can't build anymore. So I kept a lot of core function in here. I can pull back some of the complexity, like getting rid of the hangar bay and everything, but I don't want to. So this will just be what it is. But this is the level of accuracy you can get into right now with combination of pieces, and just learn how to build. This is available on my YouTube, so you can go and um, build a copy, learn how to build it. Yeah, well, the thing is, the BR the BR base doesn't care. There's like there's so much emphasis on the storyline, and BR players only care about the storyline tangentially. And it's because they happen to be playing in that world. They don't actually care about the story. The only people who care about the story are the people who are writing the story. And you get this narrative. It keeps the players going, but it's no one's really invested in it. So I don't understand that whole thing. But the thing about the BR players is that they don't care about Lego. They absolutely don't care about Lego, and it's one of the biggest things that they really need to take into consideration. They don't care about Lego. You can take the best. They have brought in some of the best. They brought in Cypher cares about Lego Fortnite. we care about Lego Fortnite. Because you know what? We play it. We play it every day. Come on, get down there. Wing down. Wing down. Thank you. All right, there we go. See, when you start off with your wing in the wrong place, everything goes wrong. No! Tree! Dang, tree. Okay, let me see if I can land. Ah. It's a tale as old as time. What is wrong with you? Come on, get up there. Okay, that's not gonna work. Abandon ship. Stupid tree. Out of my way. Oh man, I remember when these used to actually wreck wreck your builds. A tree would fall down and just completely demolish a huge part of the build. Anyway, my whole thing is I am feeling burned out. Feeling a little frustrated. I'm not going to stop building. I'm just going to take a little break and just recalibrate. The latest build with the Enterprise. I now I know I was trying to not seem as disappointed in not being able to finish the build and everything. I was putting on a good front, but it was just hitting that wall again, and it kind of bummed me out because this is something that we should still not be dealing with this late in the game, honestly. And it's something that can be fixed if sufficient attention was actually put where it's supposed to be put. You know, but it feels like they just don't care as much as we do. There's no reason for them to care as much as we do. Even there's a big joke that the Epic doesn't like money. I mean, there's got to be a good reason why the important. A lot more important than skins, but for some reason, somebody somewhere does not want to recognize that. So we get half-assed measures, and this game could be big. You're right, Ethan. It could be as big as Minecraft. They just need proper planning and proper communication. That's where everything begins. Like, if you can have someone who's it? I build every single day in this game, every single day. Well, not on weekends. And I'm always building, and I'm always advocating for just how cool this game is, and I love this game. I'm not gonna walk away from it, but it's going to affect every single player. I mean, there's a reason you're seeing so many people walking away right now because the level of frustration is building and building. It's because they keep introducing all of these things that nobody wants. Nobody has asked for spires. Nobody's asked for these things to come and with their I beams and blast through these builds and everything, and just destroy our worlds. It's not like they're hard. It's like with expeditions, someone complained that it was getting easier, so they went and made things harder. They made the enemies harder instead of balancing it, and they've missed the entire point of the comment in the first place. And the whole purpose of that comment was that um, you need a little bit more balance. It's not about making things harder. It's just about making it more enjoyable. And tell you something, Expedition, I can't play more than 2 matches without going, what the hell am I doing here? This is boring. I'm done. I can last longer in Brick Life than I can in Expeditions. and it's that whole grinding aspect of it, and we're taking nothing away from expeditions except a fight. It's like battle royale all over again. I'm not hating on expeditions. It's just that the Lego Fortnite base is different than the battle royale base. Lego Fortnite, if you had taken the expeditions and actually made it a part of Lego Fortnite instead of being separate, you've made it a part instead of a part of. So someone completely missed that memo, but it would have been really cool to come to, even if it was a portal, for gosh sakes, a portal in the game. Hit the bus stop and go on an expedition, go on a mission. All of those little things you have. Even, oh my God, put the university as a separate, with the battle bus. You go over to a different island. There's the expeditions, and you go into a mission. That would have made, I mean, I can have a laugh and everything, but if it feels pointless and it feels like I could be doing something better with my time, then I'm going to get restless and I am out of there. And that's what expeditions feels like for me. With Brick Life, it was like just doing the jobs and everything. And so, wait a minute, what the heck am I doing here in Brick Life? It's one of the reasons why I can never like games like The Sims, because I already have a job. I don't want to come into a game and play that I have a job when I have a real job. That's not what I want. It's kids playing, having a job is different than adults, and it's like, oh my God, it just ah, it's a completely frustrating experience. And the biggest thing that I can tell you is that the biggest difference between um, Lego Fortnite and the other Fortnite games is that with Lego Fortnite, it's tangible. It's always there. You have something that you can always take away, something that you can always come back to. Are we done? All right. Okay, we're done. So I gotta go to work. So I take everything in consideration. I said the the game is awesome. I'm not going anywhere. I'm gonna come back to it with refreshed. I may have to take a couple days off, but um just remember, we think different in Lego Fortnite. We love this game. We want it to grow, but man, I want so much for this game, and I want a lot for the community, and I really wish that that they would start to really listen to us and understand the differences between the player bases. So you guys have a great day. I'm off to work. Thanks for joining. If you're new here, please leave a like, subscribe, whatever. All the rest of you guys who come back, you sat here and listened to me for an hour. Thank you guys for coming and engaging. Go and watch the other videos. See what Joker says. Go give Crafty a high five. Um, we really are part of the community. All these different aspects. Remember to go and give Haskins a like as well. Um, let's keep the conversation going and let Epic know that we don't hate anything here. Nothing is said out of hate, but we know the game, we love the game, and we want the best for it. So you guys take care, and we're gonna get back at full speed ahead with everything else. But I'll see you later.